कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative.
Yeah, live from our office, because now I think my wife has taken over and it's too late to try and claim it back. Somewhere in Churchgate, by the way, and I'm reading the morning newspaper, which is what newspapers in Churchgate look like. Audio people, you'll just hear the sound of newspaper. That's it. That work is done. Now it's time to talk about my rant, which of course I haven't written down somewhere. It'll come spontaneously out. Yeah, there it is. Let me just mention this, and this is true. We have some doggies who make a lot of noise. Mary does bark from time to time, but mostly it's because she doesn't like certain people in the building. And dogs are like people have preferences. But it can be loud, it can be chaotic, it can be obnoxious sometimes, it can be irritating. You're studying, you're working, you're on the treadmill, you're making love to yourself. There are times when you need privacy and you need the solitude of no noise. So I agree and accept that. But I'm thinking a lot of frivolous complaints come against dogs. Hey, control your dog, stop your dog, this, that, and the other. And we have to put an end to it. It's very irritating. So, as the head of BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, in my manifesto, point 7A, paragraph 2B, I have mentioned clearly, please see in 7 languages. Aakash will explain to you all the other 6 languages. He's learning them as we speak. I have explained very clearly that if there's a complaint, first the complainant has to give 1 lakh deposit. Then I will decide, along with my committee of animal lovers, whether it is a frivolous complaint or a serious complaint. If it's a frivolous complaint, you lose your deposit. You can't just say, "Hey, toffee ka bhokna se main mar jata hai." I am not interested in that rubbish. You have to give me proper, specific reasons why your uncle lost his life because the dog made sounds, and then maybe you'll get part of your deposit back. All right. So this is very clear from our side. We have to have a world that is inclusive, and wokeism is all very fine. But while you're saving all these genders, what about our animals? What about our animals? Gender should come after that. Let's get into the show. We've got the beautiful Aakash, who's come back from Hawaii, stuck in the studio. And Ayushi is in some parlor.
No, what? I'm at home.
Hey, Ayushi, you suffer from some disease according to Twitter. Dilly-dallying disease or something, I was told. What is this new disease, breakthrough technology?
I was diagnosed actually with DDD. It's a new form.
God, one second. That's also a brass size, huh? Just be very careful. Yeah. But Aakash, you're more of a
I'm just sipping tea. Tea.
Yeah, I've been hearing Aakash just sip. Like the entire time Cyrus is ranting, all I've heard is that.
As a classic comedian, he's not going to listen to somebody else. He has to kill time till he gets a chance to talk. Fair enough.
See, Samir is
slurp.
What is DDD? Is it a real thing? Is this a joke I missed? Okay.
No, it's called dilly-dallying disease, where I procrastinate constantly.
I'm just weak-minded.
So American.
You should just say that.
So American offer, to find a disease that, just like normal, just say, oh my God, you're suffering. Here's another one.
I am a sufferer.
So DDD is what? Due to deficiency of motivation?
Yes, I have to go take a drip every week.
It's just a question of a few multivitamins, fish oil, and she'll be good to go, yaar. I don't know why they don't follow their nutrition. But where are you right now, Ayushi?
I am actually in my brother's room.
Wow, look at the size of the TV. That's the size of all the comedians' rooms. Just that TV. I mean, go to Naveen's house.
Really
that's it. That's the whole place. Hey, your brother's got a very big TV. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Why?
Cyrus, do you have a TV in your room?
I don't have I have a TV which doesn't work and she's not moved it out. For 6 months, it's not working. So TV and I don't work.
Do you have one?
No, and I was the only one in my entire family who never got a TV in her.
Hey, Aakash, she's alone in the room. Your point is about couples, right?
No. I mean, like, I don't have a TV in the room. We don't have a TV in the room.
But when you were alone before marriage?
I used to be an addict when I was younger.
Yeah, same.
Before marriage, you keep a TV.
When I was a kid, I had one, and then I just stopped needing a TV.
Oh.
Yeah, because then the laptops came,
And then like the tablets came, and now the way the room is, like there's this one computer screen which we can use.
Now Uncle understands. So your problem is with the technology changing. Here I thought you're giving away the TV so that you can communicate more with your partner and all that. All bull.
No. Minimum.
No. I'm pretty sure television is necessary for partners, actually, or something to both be able to look at it.
Yeah, you're right. But initially, no. Initially, it'll be horrible. After 2-3 years, you definitely need all kinds of distractions. 2 televisions sometimes would work even better.
Do you think it's just like, for me, what I've understood is like we have to find ways to do nothing together. right? Like
Yeah.
that's really like that's it, because that's the
But
unaccounted
then
for
you have
time
an
in your life.
advantage. You're a comedian, so you have
So
a
you
big
do a lot of
advantage from that.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like that way, yes, but I'm also not there for a lot of the time. So that part of the doing nothing is
That's a
But
brilliant part of marriage. If you
you
spend a
are
lot of
in
time
town
outside the
right now.
marriage, you'll be
yeah,
great.
yeah. But here I
You
am.
were you were driving your wife around like a sweet husband yesterday.
How
Is
you
that
saw
so?
me or what?
Yeah, I saw you driving on Burley, and that's how I know your car number,
Yeah,
which
that
is
was so
what I
creepy today.
creepily messaged you this
Yeah,
morning.
today morning
Ayushi,
on the
that's
group, she's
scary.
putting my car number and all. I don't know who is
I've
seeing. Sparsh
exposed
might
him.
want to kill me.
But why she's stalking you? He's just got married. Leave him alone.
I
No,
know.
There's
it's
so
I saw
many.
okay.
his wife
Please
as well,
continue.
and no, no,
Ayushi,
no,
Sparsh is single. Rishi is single, and
no.
God, they will remain single for a long time. So come on.
Once in my life, I get female attention from where I want, and you
But this is
ask the
scary.
lady.
ये तो obsessive attention है भाईजान. I mean, this is
No,
giving you the number and all that. The next
I
step
was,
is I
I
know where
like
you
how you
live. I
made
know
me
where your kids
bhaijan
are.
for that.
I was in the car next to him.
Inclusive. Huh.
I was in the car next to him, and I have been like waving frantically, trying to get Akash's attention. But the good husband that he is, he was not looking
Ah.
at any other
His
women.
female radar was up. Female? No, 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 no. It's just straight. Yeah.
Maybe I was
And
just
then
being a
one,
good driver and paying attention to the
no, no,
road.
no, you were driving terribly. That's why it was
Oh,
easy to like follow you.
By the way, he did an ad where he was driving. What is that Skoda? What is that car?
Skoda. It was Skoda
Skoda.
Rapid.
Skoda. Where he was
But
driving
you
badly
weren't
as well,
driving a
purposely.
Skoda.
It
No, I
was.
wasn't driving a Skoda. I don't drive a
Then
Skoda. I drive
I
my
saw
car.
that ad 20 times.
I'll drive the ad ka car in life for what, Cyrus? Let's
Papa, it
do
was
that.
during cricket matches. I saw
But
so many
shall
of
we
those ads. You
tell
were driving the
everyone
car.
Yeah.
what car you drive and what
Everybody
the
download the
license
Skoda
plate
ad and check
number
where
is?
he is.
I'm going to do the story with the dog thing because I'm in the room.
Akash drives this color car with
Can you send the picture to Sparsh?
I
You-
already exposed him on the chat today of like the other chat that we have. Cyrus said you're not a
No, I
part
tell
of.
you, I tell you what I drive. I drive a Seltos. I will not tell you what
Yes.
color it is and anything else.
Oh,
But like I drive a Seltos.
yeah.
But
I am.
anyone who wants
I
to
like that
know,
car.
you can
Anyone
DM
wants to
me.
buy one? Let
Can you
me
give
know.
me a
I
deal?
want to
Yeah, I
sell
want to buy
mine.
one. No, I want to buy a brand new one. But
But
can you go back, buy
mine
a
is
new one,
like
and
few
then give
months
it to me?
and well maintained. So
Yeah,
why
the
do you
car
want to
looks
sell it?
very clean.
yeah.
No, now I'm getting so worried. Why are you selling it?
No, I just I honestly, if I had known that there were XC40s, no, I'm kidding. If I had known that hybrids were going to come this quickly and in this much variety, I would have gone for a Vitara instead because I don't need one for very long.
What does
But
that mean?
what hybrid do you want to go for?
Either
Wait,
the
what does
high
it mean, but not
rider
for
or
very long?
the Vitara. Well, I don't need a car for very long. I only need a car for 3-4 years.
And
Oh,
then
I
what?
thought you meant like 3-4 months. So I was confused as to
No,
what
one
No,
this
second.
no, no.
But I
Like
want to.
spectrum.
I
3
want to
years
understand what he's
max, I
saying.
need a car.
And
So
then,
like,
After that, what are you going to do? Walk?
then VIP. You become a VIP, and they ferry you around. What?
no, I don't know, man. Like there's some planning in my brain, man. Like I can't explain because
Just be
I feel like
honest. क्या बात है?
there's a confluence point of technology. Okay, like where
Mhm.
I
Where
feel in
you
the
become
next
the car. In
no
3 years, Akash
yes
becomes the car.
yes where I think in 3 years there will be a point where there will be market will be flushed with options on hybrids and this and that and all of that jazz. So in a year or
Oh,
so,
so you mean you need this kind of car for 3-4 years, conventional car.
yes,
Then you're going to go green, is what you're saying. God,
yes.
I thought you're Iron Man and you're going to reinvent yourself, and you're going to have
Or
all
maybe
kinds
I'll
of.
move out of the country. Who knows?
But even in Bangladesh, you'll need cars, no, Akash.
If
It's
I
not
if
like
I
you can just.
it's not like I'll take this car, no, but
But you just bought the car. Now you really caused the trouble in my head because now I'm worrying. Why does he not want the Kia? Because I've been researching this
you
Kia, and with the money that Amit is supposed to loan me, I was going to buy it.
singular reason that I found I was silly not to look into it was that
Hmm.
hybrids were just around the corner. Hybrids were just yes, also that it's on an unstable platform, but otherwise, yeah, the hybrid
Wow.
thing.
So are we going to
Is
get
the
Kia
platform
as a?
unstable or are you unstable?
I was seeing I was seeing
Pew, pew,
some
pew, pew.
video on safety tests, like those international standards people. So they didn't rate it very high. That's all.
Hey,
But
the
it's not
Taygun
like
has been rated. The Volkswagen Taygun has been
Tygoon is
rated
like
like the
WAP.
safest car in
You
its.
just bought the Thar. You should be sticking with your Mahindra and the other Mahindra.
Excuse me, Mahindra and Mahindra is my heart beats for Mahindra, but I'm
That's
saying in the
Bajaj.
safest car.
Hamaरा Bajaj.
I'm waiting
Heart
for
beats
a
for India.
I'm waiting for a
Huh.
Mahindra hybrid. Like that'll be a banger.
But it'll still be
There's
Mahindra and
there's-
Mahindra hybrid. You can't have a single Mahindra. That's the
true.
company.
That's
So
true.
it's
I
two
was actually
Mahindras and a
a bit
hybrid.
upset though because I liked their old logo, the one with the road in it. Like I liked that a lot. But now the one that
That
I
was a
got,
road, huh?
yeah, that's a road. It's a highway.
Who would have
What
thought
did you think?
What did you
No,
think?
I
It was
mean,
just
and
No
like
car for
imagine the
you.
limited this
No
thing
car for
कि
you, Akash. No
highway भी 2
respect.
lane का ही था.
Uh,
no,
okay, can,
no. But now they've put the new M, which kind of looks like a very geometric
Decepticon.
butterfly. It looks like a transformer kind of a
Yeah.
sign.
one
in
second.
a
Are
way.
there 3 Mahindras? What do you mean by an extra M?
No,
No,
they
they put
just
the
made
new
it the
M.
M's
They
now.
put it like an
It's
M.
like an
It's a
M and
one
M.
M or a double M?
It's an M. You're supposed to assume that it stands for two M's.
I think it's got a
not
little
just
bit of
one M.
2 M's in one M.
There is a
Unlike
The way
top.
it's
3M,
designed.
because that is
I'm
Scotch
gonna do
tape.
the story that keeps the lights
3M
on.
is the morning. That's the time on my flight will arrive from Tel Aviv on the 30th. Please come to the airport to fetch me, Ayushi or Mr. Kia Seltos. Either one is
Cyrus,
fine.
how come you're going to
Israel, dude.
Israel?
The promised
Well,
land. Was
security
it promised to
experts
you also?
from Israel, yes, security experts from Israel have called me in to advise them how to make the world a safer place, and so I'm going to do my thing to help people. Shalom to me. Shalom to
Arey,
me. Yeah.
they heard the last episode. They heard about the 10-second shower scene. And they were like, boss, our soldiers need this. They are very inefficient. There's not enough water in this desert.
Okay,
Desert
one
area,
second.
correct?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's one thing that the Israeli army is also efficient and very, very
Super
good.
efficient, ranked number 1 in the world.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
one.
that's why
Yeah.
I want to know
I
what
have to
Cyrus
go
is
there.
going to teach them.
Yeah.
No, it's
and
like a
he's-
young Virat Kohli meets a young Ravi Shastri as coach, and you've got the best Indian team of that generation. It's that moment. So we've got Virat Kohli is Israel. I'm Ravi Shastri. Boom, meeting of great minds.
I'd
Any
pay good
arguments?
Why don't we
money.
just send Ravi Shastri to Israel then? A new cred ad.
He's not young anymore.
Yeah.
You see
No,
the
but I'd
point?
pay good money
Yeah.
to see like a Borat style Cyrus, like in Israel, going to Netanyahu and saying, I think it's time to change your name to Nathan Google.
By the time I reach Netanyahu, they've changed PM 4 times in 6 weeks. So, by the way, yeah, it's not a. I mean, I'm wondering whether it ever happened in India. For whatever you say about India, we've had a stable
अच्छा,
government for
अभी
what?
जनता भी
हाँ.
बोल रही है कि टॉपिक सुनाओ तो मैं पहले तो अपना
नहीं, topics के पास time नहीं है.
HUFT,
But he didn't mention. But one second, last thing. What's on your
today's
T-shirt?
awesome story,
Three
Cyrus.
people have asked. Baba, 3 people have asked about the T-shirt. It's in French, obviously, and I can't read it or explain it.
Avenue
I act-
Montague.
Yeah,
Montagne.
there you go.
Wow.
He's a French
Yeah.
speaker.
You're a
Aakash
French
is
speaker?
a French speaker, no? He's learning French?
It's
I'm
Aakash.
learning French on
Yes, is
Duolingo.
yes, is
Saved my
silent
life.
in.
And,
Yeah,
and Aakash is doing very well. He scored
Aakash.
above the 99th or 98th percentile. His level.
I'm just blushing at all the stock.
How does she know so much about you, Aakash? Aren't you
Honestly,
worried?
the thing is, every
Where's
time
your
I
wife?
come on the show with Aakash, it sounds like I'm stalking him.
Yes,
I've
it
gotten
does.
DMs.
Too much,
I got,
too much
I got
information.
3 DMs, one of which actually said, Ayushi, big fan. However, Aakash is married. You should be respectful.
I
And
think
was
so.
like,
I think this is
I
your
don't know
support
where
system
this-
telling you. This is like when a parent tells you, Baba, don't do this. All right.
But
So, I
don't
mean,
know
you
where
can't get
this is
better
coming
advice.
from. It's so-
Why are you after
it's-
him? There are
but
so
it's
many
so-
bachelors out there, Ayushi. Shall I name
There
names?
aren't.
Send you pictures. Vijay
There
Kunalkar, Sparsh,
So again, I
Rishi,
stand by
Amit
there aren't.
Doshi.
Sparsh, are you
So I'm
single?
giving you, I've just
What
out
is
of my
this
head.
lineup, Cyrus? Kunal,
names I can
Amit,
remember.
Sparsh, and Rishi. Those are
Today's
my options.
awesome story
Okay,
involves
Abbas.
music.
Abbas I'm throwing in.
Guys,
Yeah.
So
music.
you see why I'm picking a married man.
Okay, so out of the panel, if Aakash is not available, who would
Arey
you take?
baap
Because
re.
the rest are all bachelors, for God's
Viv.
sake. Come on. No, not funny. Not funny. I know you don't. You're not a gender bender. So come on, tell me honestly.
Out of the
Your
panel.
father Amrinder says Rahul Gandhi is still upset about the Punjab politics situation from a couple of years back.
Is Rahul still walking? Is
Yeah,
that
he's
still
walking.
happening? Is that
Right now,
still-
breakfast. He's
Okay.
in North Maharashtra right
But
now.
isn't he
Hey,
walking to
Bolna.
Maharashtra?
Oh,
He
that's
is
not-
already here.
He came and he went.
No, he's not in the cities. Yeah, they're in the interiors, the coastal areas, all that. They're
They should
meeting
have done
the
like a music
runk,
video
the
for it,
runk.
you know?
Yeah,
They should have done a music video.
So where
They're
is he
running out of
walking to?
shoes.
He's walking to Delhi.
because
or
every
he's going
mandir
to
and all he
Kashmir?
goes to, they take the shoes and run away. No,
No, but
he's
is
going
he
to
actually walking all the way to the north, or is he walking like till Delhi or something?
Kanyakumari to Kashmir. That's the whole plan. Yeah, I mean there'll be a little bit of
They
bus
should
rides
do
and all.
a.
So.
They
He
should
is going to get so ripped at the end of this. Like the amount of
Yeah.
cardio he is getting in is just. He's
Okay,
gonna
he's
be
also
lean.
single. Note to myself: check
No,
out
he's
Rahul
married to
Gandhi
the
for Ayushi.
country, isn't he?
No one's married to the country. Have you seen the country? Don't be silly.
Today's
People are very
awesome
fickle.
story involves music. Remember the
bolo.
Beatles song "A Day in the Life"? It is often considered to be one of the
Wednesday
band's best
morning
songs.
at 5 o'clock when the day begins.
So
Yeah.
did you know that in 2013, Paul McCartney said that he added a frequency only dogs can hear at the end to end
That's so
the
sweet.
Beatles song? Yes, and the whistle has a frequency of 15 kilohertz, one that goes undetected to the human ear, but is audible to the doggy doggos. So do as Sir McCartney does, though, and play the track for your dog. When the ears perk up and the tail starts wagging, you'll know that even your dog can't deny it. A Day in the Life is one of the best ever Beatles songs
Superb
out
song.
there.
But
Now let's get back to the show. Hush.
no, so
Now
what you're saying
continue.
is that when the song
Did
ends
you
for
say
us humans
harsh?
Yes.
and
Did
we
you-
clap,
You Gujarati, oh my God.
Yesterday
What
I
did he
said
say?
"Baap re baap" in
What
a
did he say?
podcast.
He said, hush, which is such a thing that like mums or like they teach their kids when they're in Gujaratis, at least when you're just calm or like, hi, finished, thank God, it's over. Hush.
Hush.
I thought he was asking Silver to send some hashish, and that's a
Did you
code name.
know that
Yeah.
the AAP says that BJP kidnapped one of their guys in Surat?
Did they though?
I
I
don't
want to know
know.
that.
I don't actually
they
click
d-
on the links. I'm afraid of viruses.
I know. I don't like
But one
Sparsh's
second.
links. I only see what's in the...
Kidnap means it's done for money, basically. So was there a ransom?
No, I
No,
mean
he
it's
was
not.
too handsome. This is horrible. I'm hungover.
You're hungover. You went to
Yeah.
bar night? No, today's bar night. Where did you go? It
Tonight's
was
bar night.
Thursday yesterday.
I had to go for a Mehndi. Wedding season has started for me.
Right. Everybody but you, Ayushi. When's it going to drop? Bro, when's it
How
going to drop?
dare you, Cyrus? I thought you were the one person who was never
I'm
going
feeling
to
the
say
pressure
that to
here.
me. That is so rude.
Ayushi, you
I'm
don't
feeling the
stress, okay?
pressure.
You
You're
I
have
am
still
not
young. Things
stressed.
are happening
I
for you.
have a married man.
Don't be a female Kunal Vijayakar. Okay, it gets tougher in the 40s and the 50s and all. Just becomes impossible. You gotta, if you want to get married. If you don't, that's fine. Just make a
But does
decision now.
Kunal
That's all I'm
want to
saying.
get married?
Now he can't. We tried. There's not a lamppost available. We
So
tried
then,
everything.
anything else?
What? He's on a separate show.
Wait, 1 second. The topic. BJP
topic.
kidnapped AAP candidate. Who?
Yeah. The thing is, Aap also doesn't know who this guy is. They weren't able to identify him as far as possible. Huh.
So
This
Aam
is-
Aadmi Party on Wednesday accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of kidnapping its candidate from
I
Surat
like that you
East.
said the party name to like filler to
Yeah.
have some more meat in the story.
Kanchan Jariwala, making him withdraw his nomination from the Gujarat Assembly polls. So basically,
Is he
that was the
related to
reason to
Darshan Jariwala, the actor? Darshan Jariwala's cousin or brother or sister or friend?
Could be.
Yeah.
Should be.
So what do you think? I personally think AAP is going to do pretty well in Gujarat this time. They're going to do much better than anyone has anticipated.
I think BJP will blow everybody out of the water, but they will lose a few seats for sure.
They're going to
No doubt
lose some
about that.
seats for sure.
But I
They're
don't
not
think
going
there's
to do
any
as
change
well
in
as
the
they.
numbers. Yeah.
No, I think
But that-
so, Cyrus.
No, not
I
in
mean,
this
AAP is-
election. Not
The
yet.
last
not yet.
time.
AAP
just
will eat into the votes, but those votes Congress should have eaten into either in the first place.
No.
but
That's
not
cool. Like,
able
don't
to.
speak of the Congress. I don't
The
know.
last
why.
time
They're not a
Congress did
party.
pretty well in Gujarat. You've forgotten Congress was pretty good in Gujarat the last
Yeah,
time, but
but like
unfortunately
in Punjab, all
dropped
the
now.
Congress votes went to AAP, right? So like imagine
Exactly.
the same thing. But I can,
They don't
from
even
my
know what to
POV,
do with their
Hence,
votes.
people say BJP raised up
yeah.
to destroy
Yeah.
Congress. That's a conspiracy theory. But,
But
I don't know.
this
It's
always
too much.
happens, no? Like you lose control of the monster that you create. Actually, at the end of the day, the same thing happened to
from
the
personal
Afghanistan.
I
at some
think it's
point.
like look
One
at
second. Who's the monster here? Just to be clear.
the bullets.
The
You want to
bullets.
stick to Afghanistan? Okay, we'll stick to Afghanistan. Fair
The
enough.
bullets.
Taliban. Yeah.
So there are think of it this way. Last election ke pehle, I went to let me put it last to last election ke pehle. I remember.
So
going to Gujarat.
2014.
Yeah, 2013 I think was the election in Gujarat.
Mhm.
I
Gujarat,
remember
local
going
election,
to
huh?
Gujarat, and I think a tuition class in Surat had just burnt down because things were not followed, and kids had died and all. And
What?
never
Okay.
made it to national news, I think, or maybe did and went away very quickly. But BJP won 2019 election ke pehle. I think Kanakya Lake ke paas there was a big accident and bunch of people died.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
now the
remember
bridge.
that one.
Now we have the
I,
bridge.
the bridge,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
So what I'm trying to say is that the issues that people have on the ground have nothing to do with what our
So
issues.
each
in the
time
news.
there's been a disaster, and the disaster has not done anything
No, I
against
mean,
the ruling
is it
party.
it's a disaster for us because we see it on the news, but the person on the ground will have other issues, right? Like I was watching this Himachal ka coverage News Laundry was doing about the apples not growing, and I was like, man, this is the same issue we have in our wadi in Gujarat, right? Like we are in South Gujarat. So Like, and it's
Both
not an
BJP
issue.
run states.
Yeah,
So
but it's
apples
not an
don't
issue.
grow in BJP run states. Yeah.
It's like this. It's not a topic of conversation to anybody that the weather has been fucking everybody's crop for the last 3-4 years, and it's getting worse, and nobody's doing anything. So I
Every
don't
year.
know what the issues are for the average person. Maybe they are more to do with like मेरे को खाना दे, मेरे को चीजें दे, या फिर they are
I
more
just
to
think
do with Mughals.
they're just
So
ingrained in the grassroots level and all that. It's already there. What can we do? For anyone to fight BJP in Gujarat is going to take a little bit because after 19, there was the momentum that Congress had is gone, which is very strange. They did
But that
better
always
between
happens.
13
They
and 19.
they get a little bit excited and then they immediately lose all
They're busy
focus.
walking
Just
around the streets of
they
India.
also have DDD, dilly
Yeah,
dallying
they've
disorder.
absolutely got that. I think so. So you're clearly a Congress supporter. So
Oh
hence,
God,
I
Lord,
replace you
no.
with Rahul Gandhi as the best option for now, and I remove Vijay Kunalkar as an option
He is
for
handsome. I'll
marital
give him
bliss.
that. He is
Who?
And
handsome.
he's quite polished. He's a polished
Yeah.
guy. You like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like
yeah.
a classy
And,
guy.
Rahul Gandhi
you
is
know,
polished.
He's polished. He has
Can
to
he
dumb down
talk
all the time,
about?
no?
I want to hear him
Akash,
talk
what are you
about
saying?
Star Wars. Like, I want to hear him talk about something he actually likes.
okay,
Maybe he likes Star
Then
true.
Wars.
you know whether the
That's
guy is
true.
eloquent. You know
Correct.
what I
But
mean?
not Star
Yeah.
Wars, because Star Wars is not. It's not such a big deal for me.
And they're
I
big
don't
names.
care if grown
You
men
can't
like
remember the
that or
names
not.
also. It's very difficult as you age. You know, the R2, D2, and P2, F2 and all. It's
Just,
very difficult on the
dude,
head.
yesterday I
But
was having this conversation with a friend of mine at night where he said some shit and I was like, whoa, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. फिर मैं ट्रिलॉजी से 4 सीन उठा के उसको दिखाया कि देख ये सब चीज में लोग खा रहे हैं. That was the
What
thing
a
this was
basically.
but
He
this
was
was
he was
reference
saying
to
that
us
there's no
how?
Star
Like
Wars
you told
scene
us.
where anyone's
ah,
eating basically. So I was
Ayushi, I
like,
think Akash is fishing for compliments. He wants us to check out his knowledge of Star Wars. So it's not about Rahul Gandhi.
no,
But
no,
he
All
no,
right,
has
it's
sir.
not
not
about Rahul
understood.
Gandhi. But see how excited
Uh,
I got is what I'm trying to say. You
So you have
know,
another news story?
I got
I have a
the other
story. I don't
day.
know if it's news.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. Twitter rehires 2 employees who never worked at Twitter. Sorry, Elon rehires 2 employees
But
who
this
never
was
worked at
some.
Twitter.
This is that stupid joke, na? That I don't want to say their names because it's actually like an innuendo joke kind of a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, Ligma Johnson. Come on.
Oh, Lick Ma Johnson. I can understand where you're coming from, young lady. What a disgusting person you turned out to be.
Ha 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 ha. This is why.
And
But
Akash, what the hell's wrong with you? This
how
is the
did you
worst
not
show.
get that?
Oh,
I
I
don't
didn't
know. I
click
haven't
the
heard
link.
it.
I told you I'm afraid of viruses.
Ayushi, maybe it's not his thing.
Wrong panelist. Wrong
I
panelist.
think
That's
so.
true.
Yeah, I
That's
think so.
true.
Samir
It
is
was some
saying,
really vulgar ones.
I personally feel this is not worth giving time to because he's just doing random fucking shit to get attention.
But you know
at
what
this point.
what is today's latest news on Twitter? I saw it on Twitter this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, the matrix is just getting weirder and weirder. That all Twitter offices and the headquarters have been closed till further notice, and all badge access has also been revoked. So
Good only.
they've not told the employees why or for how long or for what reason or nothing. They've just told them you can't come in. The offices are closed.
This
I
is
don't know what this
definitely
guy's
an
up to.
unpopular opinion, but I think करने दो उसको जो करना है. I know लोग
No,
का
I-
नौकरी बिक्री जा रहा है. I
But
know.
Elon Musk
Just
is
so
also
irrelevant,
offering
but-
some positive packages for those who stayed, like holiday packages. You know,
To
so
Mars.
that's something. To North Korea, North Korea.
Oh.
See, you win some, you lose some. Nothing is perfect. Yeah.
But
But the
clearly
strange thing
there
is the
are
paradox of who he is and what he stood for, coming into Twitter like free platform and free speech, and even
Yeah.
Donald Trump should be allowed
He's
to
not
roam
doing
free.
Maybe that
anything like
needs,
that.
but
The
एक
opposite.
second, maybe that just needs a culling. You know what I mean? Also, I feel like
Maybe. So what you're saying
yeah,
is after
like
the culling, there will be complete free platform, and
maybe
the whole process will be he's cleaning
So
the
Akash
space and then
believes in the
opening it again.
it's definitely a
Akash
corrupt
believes in the
organization.
purge, basically.
You can't tell me that these social media platforms are not corrupt. They are corrupt on a very deep level, and just because they have profit motive, we write off everything they do as नहीं पर पैसा तो कमाने का है. But it's corrupt. It's straight up corrupt. Instagram routinely does stuff that makes you addicted to it, right? Like
What
Yeah.
is she doing? She's distracting me, and I have ADD. What are you picking up now in the middle
No,
of
I'm
what
just
is that?
I was trying to raise the thing so I could sit back.
Oh,
no, you look
okay.
lovely from that angle also. Why?
One second, you can't flirt with her. She's already sort of stalking you. If you do that, there's trouble. What the hell's going on
Yeah,
in this
you
show?
don't give a
Where's the
stalker a
discipline?
little bit.
You
That's
can't give a
fair.
stalker a little bit.
That's fair.
All I have to
She
do
will-
is put your license plate into the Vahan app. I know exactly where you live.
But you
And
already
after-
know where I live. We have had this conversation.
Yeah,
Oh
not
my
only do you
God,
know
again
where
I
he
have
lives, but
forgotten. I'm a terrible stalker. I
No,
don't
but-
even
but,
know the
You should have
details.
written the address in your hand with a blade and
It's
all.
just
Like,
tattooed.
yeah.
my worry is that you'll still stalk him even after he sells the Kia. The new owner will be stalked because
Acha,
it's
but
still part of
listen, there's
your
a great question
habit.
coming in that just came in.
Hmm.
If Elon buys IBM, who will he fire first? Among the panelists, chalo.
Oh, well, we're out.
Why? Why
Why?
would you say that? What's the reason?
I'm pretty sure he would clear the deck.
No,
All
but
of us
listen,
would
there's
be
no
out.
major cost to company here. So why will he clear the deck here? The people
That's
who
true. We
go will
don't
But
be
get
first.
first,
paid.
no,
Basically,
first
tell
कौन
them the bad
जाएगा?
news. The ones with the salaries will go first.
Meghna.
Meghnad, maybe not. Meghnad's broke.
Just Meghna.
Sparsh, of course, has sent that message quickly onto the platform. Could have let it go, but theek hai. So we'll have to say bye to some
The
of our
other day,
friends.
I don't know why, I sent Meghna a video about satire, like just 3 types of satire explainer
Why
video.
would you do that?
Just essay, because I felt like
Educational.
this is how I make friends. Okay, I find
He
a
responds
common
to that.
interest and
Yeah.
I send like a video about common interest. I think he took it as me saying तेरे को नहीं करना आता है. So like
Oh.
I don't know how to.
So he thought it was a piece of satire from you, actually. Yeah.
So if you're
About
listening,
satire.
Meghnad, I'm just trying to be friends. Wow, Saurabh is saying Amit Doshi. Amit doesn't come on the panel anymore. He used to though. That was fun times.
Amit is
But
going to be on the panel
Akash,
next week.
can I
Oh wow.
piece of advice?
Yeah.
If you want to send anything to mail, just send porn or really funny animal videos. Those two things work the most. I don't think
Don't
you should
send
try and
that
get
to
into.
me.
Well, you're
Animal
the
videos,
stalker.
yes, not the former.
The porn,
Yeah.
you have to really know someone because then you want to be like, bro, ये तो तुझे पागल कर देगा,
Bro,
like, you know, and then you
I've
give
got
them
these.
the exact
I've
thing.
got a couple of male friends who only send me strange frigging, and they think it's really cool or funny, and it's been going on for years. And I
I
don't know
have
what
a
to do with
friend
them.
who collects
Anup,
odd
if you're
porn.
listening.
He has clips, like he downloads and all, where he acquires from wherever in the world. Just odd
Can you show
porn.
us something? What is odd porn? Can
I
you?
can't.
No, I'm on the panel. Wait
No.
for another show for this.
No.
I
So how do
absolutely
I know
not.
it's
I'm
odd?
not going to explain it.
Look, ours, unlike Twitter, this is a free platform. Yeah, we allow
It's just-
anything
It's
to be
not a
aired.
free
It's
platform.
odd
This is
porn. That's all I will say. And it's, you know,
What is
sometimes
it?
he's been
Arvind
like, dude,
Kejriwal is in charge. Porn only on this day. What was odd porn? What's going on?
it's no, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when this ends. 200 views. Wow.
post-show gossip.
Yeah, post show gossip. When they
Hey,
are not in the same room only. It'll be so
Okay,
fun.
Akash,
there was some question about
topic.
seeing. There was a
Topic. Oh
question that
wow!
flashed
I see. This is
Rishi,
how you host, you guys. You get them
about
only to
seeing
ask you
me
for topic.
in some 20 years ago thing, and then I wasn't able to read it because Aakash and Ayushi are doing their own thing. Very old short clip of you interviewing Dhoni on the Chevrolet cricket show. We can get, oh yeah. So that was on Taj TV in Dubai.
Hey,
So 10 spots.
Akash,
10 spots.
segue,
I know.
segue.
Ayushi, you're supposed to wait till the person does the
10
segue,
spots.
not
Unza
fucking
right.
say segue.
Guys who are listening to my separate show, 10 spots has the rights, so you can get it from them. I know what
Speaking
happened
of
10 spots.
MS Dhoni, Cyrus, did you know he
Haan, bolo.
recently won the men's doubles title at JSCA tennis? Tennis, dude, he won tennis doubles.
But against who? And who
The
doubles he
Maharashtra
played both?
Championship, the tennis championship, the JSCA tennis championship.
No, it doesn't sound correct. What are you saying? He just walked in and won the doubles with a
He
partner.
didn't
He didn't
walk in,
walk
bro.
in,
He
he's
played
been
from
practicing.
beginning and he won with a guy who's won it twice.
Who's the guy?
Good question.
Sachin
Dravid.
Tendulkar? Because that's an ad that's running. It's all lies.
Honestly, I'm so sick of that mutual fund ad. Like, आप भी आओ mutual fund
Bajaj
के
is there.
मैदान
You know,
पे.
worst part about ads which are trying to be real is when they force them to
Sorry,
stop.
not Maharashtra, Jharkhand में क्या बोल रहा है?
Yeah.
झारखंड महाराष्ट्र कैसा होएगा? तुम लोग भी करेक्ट नहीं
Cyrus, you
करते यार.
should
कैसा
really
है तुम लोग?
complain. You should complain about the panel once in a while. Like, clearly this
No,
the show is not a show today.
See, not having factual,
How dare you?
Ayushi, not having factual information is very important to me because then there's no legal issue for us because it's always sort of wrong. So there's no implication. There's nothing that can happen. And this is the mastermind of Aakash. He always makes sure 20% is all over the place so that we have a leg out. I think it's beautiful. And Meghnad, please understand what he's trying to do here.
Thank you, KK. I am sorry, guys. I am little got caught off.
Sumit
with
Kumar
the topic
Bajaj
thing.
is the partner.
Yes.
He's the same guy from
But
the
he's won it twice. He's
serial.
won it before also, and he won it again. So, I mean, I just think, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I mean, obviously, the man is like a
Legend.
Herculean.
Tennis's loss was cricket's gain. And unfortunately, God is very mean with sport. He gives a lot of sportsmen talent in many sports, and people like us who love sport, nothing. If he could balance it out, I could have played decent tennis instead because he doesn't need tennis. I mean, they talk about Jonty Rhodes and Anthony Villiers who
Maybe
could play
he
five
does
sports
need
well.
tennis.
Sachin is good in 3-4 sports, for example.
I like, okay. if you look at other sports persons around the world, many of them, while they were growing up,
Yeah, Shavik, I was
Uh,
going to say, this
yeah,
is, it's like a Michael Jordan moment.
not
The
really,
baseball
because
switch.
Michael Jordan really sucked
Yeah, he didn't
when
do
he
well.
At
No,
tried
he didn't.
baseball, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He didn't do
Uh,
well in the top league, but yeah.
No, he
But this,
sucked. He
I
sucked
don't
at
think that's fair.
baseball.
I
Okay,
think that's
and
being
this is
mean.
like winning state level is also a big deal, because like, but also I feel like look
But
at
then
the
again,
size
Jharkhand doesn't
difference.
produce many champions in tennis or pan India.
If
Our
you
champions come from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Delhi.
you
Did
look
you
at the
hear the
photo,
Gujarat
look at
Home
the height
Minister?
difference, if you can.
The Gujarat Home Minister yesterday said that you will find Jadeja, Virat, and one other person in every street of Gujarat. That's how many cricketers they believe are, like, the youth of Gujarat is so talented.
But will they find a Mohammad
Very
Shami
yesterday.
and
This is the
this
height
thing?
difference.
Yeah,
Okay,
he did.
I'm
He
just
said
saying
he threw in one Muslim
Muslim
name for
name.
like
और last minute,
kilometers.
boss ये भी बोलो. और शामी भी है,
Okay.
शामी भी है वो बाई गली में. हाँ.
Milega,
Okay.
milega.
Bro, can you show a better version of that photo? I couldn't make out anything.
all I'm trying to
And I
say is that, do you think it's unfair to the other players?
No, it's not. He's a
Fair to
competitor.
genetics. That some people get all the luck, man. I just not. It's like how the one guy gets all the girls and all of us just stand in line and get angry. It's
Yeah.
always like that. It's not fair, man.
Hmm.
Abbas,
It's not-
I
I
hate
don't
you.
think it's unfair. I think it's more like, wow, that was.
It is unfair. Life is not fair. We should tell the truth. Everything is unbalanced, right?
No,
There's
but
there's no egalitarian
not-
system where
but I'm not
everybody gets
holding
a
it
shot
against
at something.
Dhoni.
That's bullshit.
I don't think. I mean, I'm not holding it against Dhoni. I
Akash
don't
and
think he should
Ayush,
not compete
Ayushi,
in other
you love
sports.
tennis. Akash and I love sport, okay? But neither of us are that good. I mean, unfortunately.
I'm
So
not very good at tennis either.
No, but I'm saying our passion would have been as good as kids with these guys. But these guys are talent plus passion, so it's so unfair, no?
I know
They've
it is
given us little
unfair. I
chance.
do
Genetics.
wish. Yeah, I do wish I was.
But we
blessed
all
with
have
some
other
sporting
things.
Parents!
ability.
Uh,
We all have other things, right? Like I don't think.
Like? I
don't
just
know,
got hair
man.
on my chest. 51. What have I
That's
got?
true.
Nothing.
But you have the
Look at-
gift of the gab, Cyrus.
Cyrus, you have fame.
That's called the local jerk
money.
who just goes on talking. That's not a gift. That's the guy who's ostracized by the tribe. You know, the guy you see walking outside the village.
You
Yeah.
know,
Cyrus,
speaking
you're a
of
VIP.
ostracization, Amazon.
I don't say that. Never
is-
say that.
Okay, and
No.
here's what's happening, guys. And this is not just Amazon. The news is about Amazon, but I Google companies regularly because I have time. And
Looking
most
for a
companies
job.
that I Google in the US, they're all laying off people.
Yeah.
Amazon has started mass
Yeah.
layoffs. This personally concerns me because my brother works
But
at
someone
Amazon.
should lay off the leader of the Democrats.
Does he work?
That guy's really struggling.
Does he work in Amazon in America? Or he works
Yeah,
here?
in America. So like it's a big thing, and the recession has started in the West. Essentially, is what this news points towards.
Ouch.
And so we will leave you to think about it and take a break. No, I'm kidding. We'll quickly. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Batao.
And let me just say something insensitive. While we take this break, 4,000 jobs will be gone.
And you listen to the ad, okay? Don't think
Including
about all
these
this.
three. Including these three.
So excited to be back on this show. Ayushi has a
Cyrus, do
proper
you
job.
know that we can see you when the break is on?
But I can't help it. I have to go to Pune and the guy was coming and there's no parking in Fountain and all
No,
that. The
one
pressure of all
second. I
that.
can't see you guys. when the
Yeah, but I'm in
ad
the
is showing.
studio, so I can and we can see. I'm just letting you know, Cyrus. Welcome back, second half.
Akash, I was
Uh,
wearing pants, so there's not a real problem. Sometimes I agree with you. I'm not paying attention.
I'm informing you.
Baba, it's fine. I'm okay.
Yes,
I
you
like to
are,
be
Tala.
very kulla about all these things. I don't want to. If
No,
I'm
I
playing
didn't.
with the phone, I'm playing. Unlike Ayushi, who during the whole thing is on the phone for half an hour and then, yeah, that's right, in the middle. I don't do that
I
bluffing,
have
do
a
I?
real job.
Hey,
Yeah.
please, enough with
Maybe-
this real job nonsense, okay? Enough, real. What is real?
The good thing
What
is,
real?
Ayushi,
What
no,
is
after all
your
the
job?
recession, no, but after all the recession that you're talking about, Ayushi, the great thing is that you, unlike the Americans who are suffering now, you have to sack yourself, right? I mean, you are in charge. So that
Well, I'm
shouldn't
not
be a
in
problem.
charge, but I'm hoping if for some level, like this is the whole benefit of the nepotism game, is that you have
Yes,
some level of job security.
you should. Imagine the firing the mom will give the dad if he was by mistake. I had to remove Ayushi from the roles.
Is it
Oh,
a sign
God.
of recession or just a correction? There could be literally be too many employees, a sign of there being too many people. Global population is 8 billion. I don't think a lot
I
of
don't
those
think
8
it's anything
billion
with the
are old enough to
population.
work.
Okay, you guys are going on about the question, but I'm intrigued by the name, which is name
Name.
surname. I mean, that's really imaginative.
It's a
Why
real
did somebody
comic.
call their
A
kid that?
real
My name
comic.
is name, my
Yeah.
surname is surname. That's
Hey,
fantastic.
and to answer
I
your
want that.
question, I'd like
Yeah.
to say point number 1, point number 2, conclusion.
Yeah, go ahead. Done. And I'm going to say well done, which is fair. Okay, Ayushi, do you have anything to contribute? Because you've been on
Hey,
the
would
phone, so
Ayushi
obviously,
sack
what are you
herself if
doing?
job cuts were necessary? I think she'd sack her
That's
brother.
my question. No, she's very
If,
fond of her brother. She wouldn't do
no,
that.
I'm very fond of my brother. I wouldn't
But
sack
if it
him.
were you or him,
You or him? Sophie's choice, somewhat.
Well, it
Ayushi's
depends. First,
choice.
if I have by this time married rich as per my life plan, then sure I'll
Yeah,
sack myself.
Yeah.
But if I haven't, then a girl's got to eat, so he's got to go.
yeah.
fair enough. So I'm
I
going
like
back to
that
Rahul Gandhi
statement. That phrase is
as the
only
guy
for
for you.
girls, huh? It's never, there's
A
no
girl's got to eat.
corresponding
Apparently,
statement of the a boy's gotta eat. There
We
isn't.
don't care.
No, it doesn't exist. I'm
I don't
telling
think
you.
she meant it that way. She meant it like somebody's got to eat. But coming back to Rahul Gandhi as a good proposal now, because you want
Yes.
someone who's rich, and apparently he has money.
No,
I mean,
I
I
know
don't
that's
know,
all
but
he has.
well, and good shoes because he's walking and walking and walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay with
Oh,
that, Ayushi. By the way,
Chirag
I'm
is
trying to get
saying
him on our
anything
show.
we can
We might
touch
get
is
him on our
real.
show.
He's saying anything we
Make
can
it-
touch is real. Okay.
That's
Just
very
in
vulgar.
defense of Ayushi, she's saying she can't touch her job, and you can't touch your mind. So is your mind not real?
Okay, I'm going to tell the
Wow,
panelists to
this
stop
has
touching
just.
themselves. Please, there's a limit to how low the show can go. Stop it. And no pun
I am
intended.
real.
Stop
I'm
it.
a real boy. Pinocchio
I, on the
reference.
other hand, am not.
ऐसा अगर रेफरेंस समझाना पड़े ना तो वो नहीं है लायक बोलने के.
I didn't think everyone would get a Pinocchio reference. I wasn't
Wow.
sure.
This is
Is
just
it
I
just
am
shit
Pinocchio
on
or
the
actually.
audience. Just shit on the
Sparsh was
audience.
asking
from
me,
your-
Sparsh wants to know if it's Pinocchio or Pinocchio. If it's double C, then it should be Cho, because it's Italian. What should we do?
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Oh wow, this is hilarious. Maharashtra Congress workers play Nepal national anthem at Bharat. How is this? How is Sanchit getting
This-
better stories than you are, Sparsh?
Sparsh, why is this not on our news? The Maharashtra Congress
Abhi
workers
hua.
play Nepal's
Abhi hua
national
ye.
anthem at the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Comedy
He's saying
affairs
ye
don't
abhi
leave-
hua hai, ye abhi, like in the last
No,
5
no, no,
minutes
but
this has
the
happened.
question is, how long did it run? Because if it ran for the full 2.5 minutes, that would
Yeah,
be something.
that will
If it
be
ran
something.
for 5 seconds, that's just an error. Yeah.
Because baki everyone else is also like, oh fuck, lyrics badal diye, kab badle yaad nahi.
No, and we're still singing Jana Gana Mana, because
Yeah.
you don't want to take a chance. So this is totally different Ghana,
And
and
you're
people
just
can't
like,
take a chance. Jana Gana Mana is going on. Yeah.
But I
I
love
don't think
this.
we
It's
can't
like
do that gag.
even
Yeah.
when they try to get something right, it's they should do like a Veep kind
Ran
of
for 10 seconds. Yeah.
mockumentary, like whatever that genre is called, of like the Congress. It would be great because it's so insane that
The way you're putting it, there's no need for a mockumentary. You just do the documentary, which is a
Yes,
mockumentary.
because it would be a
That's what you're saying, yeah.
mockumentary. There
Yeah.
you go. You
Kushal
got
yaar.
it.
Oh
So,
no, Kushal,
wow.
unnecessary.
Don't bring that one out.
We have
Don't
Nepalese
bring that
people on our
one
show.
out.
I will not support this Nepal bashing. It's a lovely country, lovely people, great time. And they
Great
got
place.
Yeah, they
Himalayas,
gave us
more
they
than we
gave us
have.
Manisha Koirala.
She's
Right?
very pretty.
She's
How
like-
dare you say that with a sarcastic sneer?
I didn't. I was being
Extremely
honest.
attractive and
They,
very
they
nice
also
girl.
filed
I've
a
worked with her.
FIR
And
against
she's a
Rahul.
cancer survivor. I'm so impressed by her as well.
Hmm.
Like she's awesome. I wasn't being
Yeah.
sarcastic. I like
Nizar,
Manisha.
Nizar is getting back to the politics of the entire thing.
He said that they
Sarwarkar, you
also-
can't.
They filed
this is.
an FIR.
But by now you should know they've been trying to rename all the Nehru things, and Sarwarkar is the flavor of the situation at the moment. There's nothing we can do about it. I say we don't make fun of anyone outside your family and colony. Let's just
Yeah.
stay
Or
there.
you make
That's
fun,
just-
or you make fun of everyone.
Yeah.
And
we
then it
tried
doesn't
that.
matter.
We tried that. That secularism nobody likes because whoever's in power gets angry.
So
well,
what
at
do you
least,
think?
I don't know
what
if
do you
it's
think
Friday or
recently?
something, but like even the chat is being fucking random shit.
Oh, some people are now. By the
Yeah.
way, Sparsh, some
I don't have a chat.
like spam has infiltrated the chat because now people are like, there's like a dating site that's. Oh God,
It's not
this is
even a
bad.
dating site. It was a 69 sex site.
Why is this in the chat?
I think
But okay,
by
I have a
Salwar,
question.
There is a
Salwarkar,
fan
he's
of
Salwarkar.
Aakash from Nepal. Hemisha, I would like you to know I am very sure there's more than one.
Oh, there is.
I like to think that
There
at
is,
least 7.
There are at least 7 because they've actually corresponded on the show a couple of times.
Yeah, they're
So,
great
Aakash-
people. Fun people.
But just
quickly.
to get, I do have a question on this
Yes.
thing of offended and what can you say and what. And it's an interesting topic because it is like the zeitgeist for us. Recently, like Chappelle gave that his monologue on SNL, and you've had Kanye's thing, you've had Kyrie Irving's thing, all of this stuff. of people saying kind of like anti-Semitic stuff. And now Cyrus is going to Israel. Aha! Segue. Many cross topics. I got it. Yes. What are your thoughts on being able to say something like that on such a big platform?
I'm not a Kanye West fan. I'm welcoming Israel. I can't bear rap music of any kind. The moment they
Okay,
start
but you like
playing
Chappelle. You like Chappelle.
I like Chappelle, but he's not like, I'm not going to go berserk. I do like some of his stuff, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
But,
think I'm asking more like you're using your platform to say things. And actually, he didn't even say what. I mean, I'm not a Jew, so I suppose I don't have a right to comment.
You're
here,
a good
but
Jew.
it's like,
Of course you're a
What?
Jew.
You have a right to comment on shit that's happening around you, man. Aisa kaisa.
What-
Comment bhi nahi
You
kar
mean
sakte.
there's no relation
No, that's
between
true.
good Jew and Jew? Of course there is. Good Jew.
the people got angry. They didn't say that he was directly anti-Semitic. They said that the stuff that he was saying could maybe open the doors for making it okay for other
Arey,
people to
aisa-
say
ye
things.
to-
vaguely.
aisa thodi
This
hota
is
hai.
I was like, what? Isn't this getting a bit out of
ये
hand?
तो
now?
वही है ना,
tribalism-
सिगरेट पिएगा तो फिर तो नेक्स्ट स्टॉप तो एसिड करेगा लड़का, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, मतलब कुछ भी बोलने गए.
Okay, mummy logic. I like it.
Ayushi, he started
This is
naming
the
names
platform Elon
to
Musk
escape the
wants to make
tribalism.
Papi lotion. Papi lotion.
Puppy lotion.
Papi. Papi
Tasty.
is a...
It's a Friday. It's such a Friday.
It's not
show.
puppy. It's Papi as in sin.
So
Okay,
Papi Lotion
excellent.
said Jon Stewart said he agreed with Chappelle. There should be a platform to say things and discuss.
Yeah.
But that's true. I mean,
That's
I
Twitter.
saw the
That's
interview.
what Elon is trying to make, guys.
No,
Please
not
like the
anymore.
stream,
Now we're
guys.
confused.
No, not
Please
really.
like the stream. Please.
Is that what he's trying to?
It's at 49 likes, 200 viewers. Please like. It will help. To get
Anyway,
me.
I'm going to Israel wearing a t-shirt saying Kanye West doesn't matter. Okay?
Yes.
Just for safety. Just to make sure. I'll at least wear it for the 3 days I'm there. I think it's just safe. Because he began, it was clear tribalism and unnecessary. And then, of course, he started being more open about the names. He had this whole
Yeah.
list of names in Amazon, this guy, and, Nike, that guy, whatever, and all names. Because I think Lex Friedman told him, why do you single out the individual and not get into this whole tribal thing? You have the same problem in India. For this murder that took place, 35 pieces,
Yeah.
we had one union minister talking about how it's the fault of Muslim men for some reason who entice Hindu women
But
and who
this
find
was
them
this
irresistible.
was
But
the minute you saw the names, the minute you saw
we
the
knew it,
names
we
and the
knew it,
last
we
names,
knew
you
it.
knew that this was
you
going to
didn't need a spin
devolve.
doctor. No, yeah,
This
really.
was going to devolve into something else.
Everybody's hoping,
completely.
hope it's a Parsi. After Punawala, hope it's a Parsi. But no, God, that's terrible. Yeah. No.
No, it's just it. You saw it happening before. It was like, oh, this is now a murder. Plus, it's going to be a whole thing about like it's going to bring that love jihad shit back into the
Yeah.
news. It's going to affect couples who want to have like a live-in relationship. This is going to become a problem. Like
Samir is given a.
marriages and
Ayushi, you better
relationships is
stop.
going to become a problem.
Samir is given a thumbs down. Saying too political for Friday for me. I want more irreverent and silly
Samir, did you
topics.
not see the first half of the show where we didn't have any like direction
Speaking
at all?
of
Not
speaking
talking
of
about
things that
Who's
are
watching
not
the game?
political.
New Zealand, India.
Speaking of things that are not political in a traditional sense, or I don't give a fuck anymore. Listen, guys, FIFA ke World Cup mein, ladies have to dress a certain way is the latest coming out. I don't know how this World
what
Cup
is-
is still happening.
I
How
have
the
no
fuck is
idea.
this still happening?
Akash,
Have
what
you
is
seen the
Qatar's
legions
stand?
of fans?
I want to know because the world has moved on from the women dressing correctly to transgenders being allowed to wear what they want and all the other genders. So how are they dealing with that? The influx of the 39 other
I
genders that
don't
may
think
also
udhar
come
tak
in.
wo
I
log
don't even
pahunch hi
think
paaye
they're-
hain.
Yeah, I don't think they can go or they want to go
Apparently,
to a place which would
homosexuality
be
is
so
banned.
unsafe.
Homosexuality is not allowed.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an issue. All
They're
those
they're
yobs
gonna
that
have
are
a
coming in,
drying
they'll
off
be
area apparently in outside
Yeah,
of the stadium.
after
You
you
can't
drink.
like be too drunk and leave.
Yeah.
So
I
that
call
you
it.
don't do
I
halla.
used to call it my father's room because he was very permissive and allowed me to come and stand
What
there.
was the
But
point?
it's
What
not.
was the
That's
point
not the
of
worst
doing
idea.
this?
So they have a
FIFA
process of
wants
some
paisa,
sort.
dude. This simple
But even
as
that
that.
guy, doesn't that head of FIFA, whatever, didn't he say that he regrets the decision now as well? I saw that
अभी
in New
regret
Zealand a
करने का
while
उस
back.
साल बोनस लेके जाने का बेंचोद घूमने को हाँ आको पुको
No, and
कुछ
listen,
भी-
you're
And
doing
you
the
see
World
how
Cup.
funny it is. Like you see this, like the videos of like the French team and all of these people coming in, and like there's like seems like no connect between between the fans and the players. There's nobody there greeting
it's
a home
not-
team. It's not like people have flown in to support their team or their
In Belgium,
country.
they have all these fan clubs on site which they've cancelled because nobody's getting into it. That's a football crazy country. Also wearing these supporting those colors of Benetton
Yeah.
sort of thing to support all the woke culture of the world and oppression of the world, etc. Prejudices. That alone is like a negative spin, in a sense, because the moment you start doing that, it's like, why are you here? Why would you come here to an event which is organized by the world together and then you do that?
हाँ.
It just starts
Yeah,
with the wrong
Because I
foot.
guess the players feel like it's not like they made this decision. Like they
No,
didn't
but they could
decide.
have they could have boycotted it for a year, dude. They could have. They had that choice, and
But Gaurav
that's the
Pilania has
choice
Did
got
they
a
they?
very
had.
good.
Team
Gaurav
Akash,
has
if
Pilania
the
you are part
choice.
of a national team, if you're part of a national team, I think, and I'm not saying that I'm supporting Qatar, and I'm saying that I think the players you can't really hold them specifically responsible for this. That's unfair.
No, I'm not holding them specifically. I'm holding them collectively responsible. It's very different.
Yeah, but
Like the
Aikar
German
Charlie.
team,
these.
they're such a young new German team. Maybe for them,
No.
they're just
Ayushi, one
excited
sec.
to.
I could read this about Casillas and saying that maybe this is wrong to come to the country and disrespect them. The French captain also said he won't wear the armband, for example. There are a few dissenters, and it's a collective decision. He's right. You can't just tell me the captain has decided. There's a whole contingent representing a country. It's like the
Yeah.
United Nations, but with short
Yeah,
pants.
that's why 11 of you have to sign on. It's 11, no? 11 of you have to
22,
sign.
22 squad. Yeah.
22 squad. Okay. Or like, everybody else can use their feet and do a toe impression. I don't know how it works in
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
But the
No, correct.
goalkeepers can sign.
Okay,
Uh,
look this way. If India was holding the World Cup and for whatever reason, anti-Kashmir or whatever issues or whatever, the world comes and starts wearing all these bands, free Kashmir or whatever,
Yeah.
it'll give an awful taste to the entire thing. And we've got all these people around, and half the attention is only on the politicization of the entire situation, and only half
but
on the short pants.
I am to more pissed off from the point of view that you knew this was happening for fucking 4 years, okay?
Yeah,
People
Yeah.
have been dying there for 4 years.
Yeah,
Nobody said
that's true.
shit.
because
Okay.
the pandemic was on, so people were dying everywhere, so they were confused. The dying became more
वही है ना,
specific in the
मतलब
last
एक
6
एक
months.
छींक छींक के मर रहा है, एक पत्थर उठा के मर रहा है, तो मतलब फर्क तो है, dude.
और
और
एक
कोई
बिना खाना,
and the players
someone
had
just
every
starved.
opportunity to go on their social media. क्या उनका सिलेक्शन नहीं होता था अगर वो लोग सोशल मीडिया पे
They
डालते थे
did.
कि ये
Akash,
Maybe
they
क्या
they
है?
were
did. Some
scared
of
of
them have
that.
been very
Maybe
vociferous on
maybe
the
they were
social media.
scared of
They
that.
have. But they haven't boycotted the tournaments. That's a very good point. They haven't said, I
मतलब
won't go.
सब
Or,
लोग spineless. सब लोग spineless. एक जन का रीड नहीं पूरे
but for football,
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में,
Baba, you
टॉप
had
टू
only one
बॉटम.
chance in 4 years over Europe twice or South America
That's
twice.
what
That's
I'm
it.
saying.
So they
For
need
these
to play for
young
the country.
players, there's a lot of young players in this World Cup. Maybe it's like their first opportunity, whether they get to
Yeah.
go. And I mean, I
It's like,
think they're
I like
thinking of
to
it.
to our listeners. It's like how Masoom and Shad only get a chance once in 6 months on this prestigious show. So they can't, even though they want to boycott it, they can't not come. They've got to take their chances to further their lives and careers and make their parents proud on an international stage, like
Yeah.
this Heads Up for Tales program called Cyrus Says.
और मतलब मेरे को बस
Link
यही
and
लग रहा है
subscribe.
कि on some level the whole world could have ganged up and put pressure and nobody fucking bothered. That's all I'm saying. And a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people
because Akash, the
unnecessarily.
world has been given many opportunities to do
Listen,
that to
then there's
many
a
वही
countries.
मैं
demand
They
बोल रहा
involved
है
in
haven't
ना,
how
fucking done shit.
वही
Akash,
मैं बोल रहा है.
we also
पर अगर मैं बोल रहा है कि अगर like BTS एक ट्वीट डालेगा ना, you know what I'm trying to say, like
आर्मी
फुटबॉल
पे
फैंस
मत
इतने
जाना.
हैं दुनिया में, इतने
but
फुटबॉल फैंस हैं दुनिया में. मेरे को बस ऐसा लगता है ऐसा
no, but listen,
इतने हैं लोग
the
कि
whole
फर्क तो
process
पड़ता
was a
था.
little dubious. The process was
It was
dubious.
corrupt,
Countries
dude.
like Bahamas and Barbados and all were engineered to vote for Qatar
Yeah.
because let's just
Yeah,
say they
yeah.
are poorer countries and carrots can be dangled. So it's a little, that whole thing, everyone looked the other way. The process was a little wrong,
Yeah.
illegal
The
at
FIFA
worst,
has
but
been known to
definitely
be a
wrong.
corrupt organization, right? They've had so
Now we have a
many
Bengali. We have a
scams.
Bengali. It's football, and a Bengali is speaking. Everybody, shut up. Ahanji, Abik, Obik. It was supposed to be Pipa, and they are very corrupt. Can't blame players. That's my point, Obik. That's my point. Fabulous.
Yeah,
We
it's a
agree.
bit tough to blame the players.
Okay,
Because
now
I think
on
you
a,
wouldn't expect that from not expect that, but you'd have the same conversation if, like, say, the Cricket World Cup was held somewhere and our team was like, oh, we're not going to go. You would also be like,
I
wait,
agree,
what?
but in the interim ka 4 saal when they were making stadiums on the back
yeah.
of fucking people who were starving and were
Isn't it more than
thirsty.
4 saal? I think about 6 years ahead the bidding happens
They
for
know
the
it
next
for a
one.
while. We
So
know
it's
the
a
next
long
two,
time.
na?
So you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a long time.
तो मतलब ये
Oh,
तो
what
मतलब
is that?
रीड ही नहीं है किसी में रीड नहीं. That's all it is. I feel like इसमें
Yeah,
उसका आगे
that I
पीछे कुछ ये
agree.
नहीं है.
I think there's a message from
हाँ?
Kasala.
Oh wow, somebody agrees with me.
I
I'm
agree.
happy.
What Akash? This is old English prose. I will do it.
What?
I agree. What Akash? In sooth, if you alloweth capitalism take over it, everything will be destroyed. There is a plethora of things money should be allowed to buy.
This is
Shweta,
way fewer
no more
typos than you
alcohol.
make when you
No
send me
more
messages,
drinking.
Cyrus.
That's
You
true.
make
It
2
was drinking in
typos
the
a
morning.
word. How
Okay,
What's something money shouldn't be
I
allowed
can't
to buy?
see, Baba. They've just given me these glasses. Thank you, Shweta, as one of the key conspirators for the glasses. By the way,
I-
Wait,
Ayushi, has anyone
what's
bought you
it?
6 pairs of glasses?
Did they
6
actually
pairs!
buy you glasses?
Can't you
Yeah.
see the new? I'll show the old pair. This is the old pair. Okay, this is the old. This is Aisha, folks. Aisha. This is Saisha. Aisha, Saisha, Aisha,
Hey,
Saisha.
Aisha,
Aisha. Oh,
how did
hi.
Aisha's
Come on.
marathon go?
Iron Man, no?
Yeah,
But
how'd it go?
here's the gender issue. It's called Iron Man, but they were women, no? So hello,
Cyrus,
not
I'm asking
saying
a
anything.
straight question. How
She
was
did very
her?
well, but the other
Okay.
two, the girl who ran, no, the girl who cycled took a long time. Or was it ran?
Because
Because
I saw
they were paired.
someone that I know was running it, and then it came up, and they put up a picture, and there was a
Yeah,
picture of Aisha right front and center, and I was like, I know that
yeah,
face. That
yeah.
face has
Yeah. In
been.
Spain, she scared me because she heard your voice and because I
I
dare put
know.
it on. She just started screaming, "Who's that?"
So
And
scared.
thank God you didn't hear what she said. It was not
I
personal.
did, Cyrus.
She's
I
got a very
heard
bad
it.
temper.
You did not put
Yeah.
it on mute at all.
I was so embarrassed. I had to talk to you openly about it because I was like, "Why? You don't even know who it is." You know.
Akash is dancing, by the way, for the audio
Akash is
listeners.
because the only joke in the entire show happened and he was enjoying it for a second when
I
Hamster
love that the
mentioned.
banner underneath says "dress properly or go to jail."
Yeah.
There's no context to the fact that this banner is just running underneath. Not like
No, that's
World Cup,
Qatar for the girls,
Qatar,
to
nothing.
dress, the ladies to dress properly. Lovita, who's taking me to Pune, has just come in. Lovita, you'll have to come into the frame. Okay, and yeah, now do your face, hair, all that, so you feel presentable. Now your lips only can be seen. Go back, okay, yeah, and now just dance, go from side to side, so we can see. Yeah, there you go, there you go. There now, just kiss. We
Cyrus,
have a huge
what?
audience of 80 million people. Just kiss. Come on, Ayushi, not you, Lovita, you. She's blowing a kiss.
I've
I
never
don't
She's
think
kissing
fucked
that
you.
you.
that was for me, I felt, but okay.
Yes, it
Uh,
was.
Okay, okay. Now I'll do magic. Lovita, I'll press a button and you must disappear. Ah!
Okay.
I'm
Time for
chilling very
AMAs,
well.
guys. Time for AMAs.
Follow us on Instagram at What Cyrus Says for the best bits from the show, memes, and much more. Okay, I'm just saying much more, but nothing dirty, I promise. Okay, well, I can't promise, but just follow and see for yourself, huh?
Let's go to the start
Pesija,
section of the comments and look at some AMAs. AMAs. Gaurav Pilania asks, how do you see the Elon and Twitter situation pan out in the long run? Do you think now he's not asking, but I am asking follow up. Do you think he's trying to shut down Twitter? Is he trying to send Twitter to Mars? What's happening?
I
There?
think this is like that teething period, when in the beginning there's a lot of like weird flux, and then eventually, as all things, it will
What you
stable
not
out or we lose
realize
interest. No, we're going
is
to lose
now.
interest eventually.
No,
Yeah.
And
Ayushi,
no
you are
one's
not a
quitting,
student of
and no one's
humanity. You
quitting
don't
Twitter.
understand
So
humanity like I understand humanity because you are not in male urinals to see how badly they behave. There's a thing called narcissism, and there's the alpha narcissist, and he is that. And an alpha narcissist is a very dangerous person. He wants a
He
personal
jerks off
platform
while
for
peeing
himself.
also.
Something like that. He is the Kim Jong Un
wow.
of the Western world, and nobody's seen it. So what he's going to do basically is get this platform, Twitter, just for himself to air his views. None of you will be on it. So it'll be one-way traffic. Him talking to you, and you just have to digest it. That's it. Your Twitter life is over, Ayushi, and you were doing so well. I'm
I
sad to tell
know.
you.
In 10 years, I had amassed a following of 600 people. Do you know how long that took me to
Listen,
get there?
you are the star of this podcast. So how can you have such less following
After
on
this
Twitter?
show, by the way, after this specific episode, my rating is going to tank. I can feel it.
No, it
Why?
will only go well. Why you are being negative? If anyone is
By
on
the way, guys,
the,
I actually want to talk about something personal. Fuck the
Okay, I
AMAs
didn't
for
do
a
is this
second.
anything.
allowed? Are we supposed
Yeah,
to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at
Is it
home. I'm just
sexual?
going to keep talking. Sparsh
Is
can't
it
do it.
sexual?
No,
Has it got to
it's
do with
absolutely not. It has to do
Is it
with
to
my
do with PMS? PMS? Because
Cyrus.
I
This
know
is
that.
not like guess my problem. I'm going to tell you the problem.
Portfolio management
Okay.
services?
Nothing vulgar
Yes.
like that, yeah, please.
No, but I have now fallen for the trap of reading YouTube comments.
Chi, 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 chi.
I never used to do this, but like now when I like after the episode, I go and see it the next day because vanity has now it started to affect
Taken
me.
over. You're a
And
narcissist like Elon Musk, yeah?
yeah, and I read the comments, and obviously there are negative comments, and I get so upset. I'm like, but why? Can you give me 3 reasons why you don't like me?
Why don't you
I'm
reply?
interested.
Why don't you reply to them and say that?
So I want to
Aka-
actually ask you guys, as two famous people, do you reply to YouTube comments? Because actually there were some rude comments about women in general, and I really wanted to reply to that and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't watch the show if that's how you're going to speak about
Uh,
people." But then I was like, I don't know. Do you reply? Should you reply? I don't know. I'm
He's
asking.
saying Meghna not just reads, he replies too. Why is a Meghna bashing special for some reason?
Nobody's
I
bashing
just want
him.
to I
But
just
do
want to
you
confess.
reply?
No, but I'll just confess
I
first. Is many of the messages you're getting on YouTube, the comments are coming from Aisha. So just be very careful. It's personal. Huh.
I
Akash, do you
reply.
reply? Do you
I
deal?
reply to almost everything that's worth replying to.
But
No,
how
that
do you
means
know
you don't
what is
reply.
worth replying to? That means you don't reply to the negative
Because
comments,
there's no
right? That's what you're
constructive
saying.
It's not
criticism.
about
No one's saying I
positive
didn't
and
like this
negative.
gag or something.
No, it's
Oh
like
God.
it
Excuse me.
as long as it's
Nice.
when I say
Nice.
worth replying to, I
Arpit,
mean
that's a YouTube comment if I've ever seen one. Cyrus has no way of knowing where the
it's
comments are.
true.
Sorry. Yeah. It's true.
Is it legible? Like, does it make sense as a sentence? Even if I have to
Ah,
stretch my imagination sometimes,
you grammar
because
correct.
syntax, just basic. Sometimes it's just words. It's not like
No, that's right. If you're going to insult, you can't say bancheet. You got to be
like
clear
it's
about
just
your
like
abuse. It's
it's
like
just like
say the
No,
wrong
somebody
word.
got my name wrong, but I knew they were talking about me.
What
So
did they
I
call
want to
you?
reply, say, like, I think it was like Arushi or something like that
don't
instead, right?
ask, just reply. Who
So I
is
was going to reply,
famous
being like,
Akash?
I'll
I
let
don't know.
Ayushi know
I am Akash.
who is famous.
Shweta
Akash.
Mukherjee, who's famous, Akash?
I
Wow.
Akash
am
is
Already
Akash.
famous.
I am
you put your
Cyrus
Sada.
is
leg in
famous.
I am
for
Akash
trolling and
Sada.
it started already. Lovita, they hate us on this show.
Sometimes
Please
I wear
never
nice
listen to this
clothes and I'm
podcast.
Akash Masala.
We're just abused.
What?
It's just
Oh
abuse.
God,
It's worse
Akash.
than the state shows. It's just called abusing us. Make another account and reply in support of yourself.
Please don't be a
Oh, okay.
21-year-old.
No,
Just
no, no.
reply,
God,
dude.
no.
And if somebody says something bad, no,
Alfie,
then sometimes I'll just say I agree. Then they have what will they say?
Akash, let me just tell Alfie something quickly before I forget. We have a guy who's doing that, creating accounts for himself and creating a life for himself. His name is Abbas. And let me tell you, people don't enjoy it after some time. Female following, women that don't exist suddenly all over the place, from Toronto, from Jharkhand, from
Bumrah's
Germany.
wife, Samir said that Bumrah's wife also replies to the trolls. But see, the
But
thing
that's
is,
the
she's doing it
BCCI now
on.
who's trolling.
So she's not doing it on behalf of Jasprit. I'm doing it on behalf of myself. So I want to
Yeah.
know, like, is it worth talking
But
to
that
people or is it
but
not?
that point is different because friends and family actually feel worse sometimes. If you're a famous person and people insult your wife, husband, dog, cat, they actually take it even worse. Like if his mom comes to know that you're saying something about Akash, don't reply, you'll become like Akash. Okay.
Somebody
Okay.
said, don't reply, become like Akash.
Can
Okay,
I
then you guys need to
Yeah.
reply on my behalf.
can I just wow, this is how fascist leaders also start. Huh, Ayushi, I'm just saying. You reply on my behalf, please.
I've
You
already
do
admitted that
justice.
I
One
have
second.
I
What are you
have some
saying?
traits of
I make
Okay,
constant
fascism.
reply
this
for
is
me
my
all the time.
favorite question anyone has asked
I'm a
me
fascist leader.
because it's not
Yes, my
for me.
dream.
I could. I sometimes
Mittu
I can see that in myself.
Mittu Chaudhary is saying, we have all seen Cyrus abuse in the Delhi Gurgaon way. Could he please abuse me as a UP guy? Can you please abuse him as a UP guy,
For
Cyrus?
UP, your Hindi has to be very good. For Delhi, you just have to sing. Gurgaon, Delhi is just singing accent. So UP, I'll leave it to Ayushi because she spends lots of time in Lucknow. Tell us
Absolutely not.
your.
I go to the sugar mills. That's about it.
Why
I
do you go to
don't.
the
I,
sugar mills? What the fuck is this
I
extra industry now that she is in charge of? What
I'm
is
not in
going
charge
on?
of any industry. I just work in commodities.
No, I'll tell you a
Ah.
story, but about I had a friend called Kamal who used to work with us in MTV, who was a cameraman from Lucknow, spoke very
Highlight didn't
chaste
curse
Hindi and all
only.
that. Who didn't
Cyrus,
curse?
just pretend to have a pan in your mouth and cuss at him, man. Give him what he
वो
wants.
वो तो मिक्स हो जाएगा बिहार के जैसा तो वो get into that situation. वो मैं नहीं करता. मैं ट्राई करूंगा but मैं स्पीड से बात करता तो मैं will not fall in the right syntax as you mentioned syntax, no?
Yeah, I can't
So no,
speak
but
because you're talking
we got
about
into a
UP
fight
now,
with
and women
we
are
got into a
not
fight
like seen
with
only.
the
So
extras on a shoot at Film City and got into a physical fight and Kamal was abusing and all, but still his Hindi was so good,
Yeah,
it's so different from the way we
of
talk, as in even
course, of
under
course.
pressure, it's beautiful. And
yeah.
it sounds nice. It doesn't sound like abuse
आप
because
एक
we are from
अनोखे मादर
Maharashtra, from
चोद हो.
Mumbai.
Like that,
No,
like
but Mumbai, we say gandu. It just sounds bad.
आप एक
That's
चोदू
true.
का ख्वाब
This is
हो.
like
Like something
even on
like
my
Exactly.
Pakistan,
Exactly. I'm not kidding. Exactly that.
even like in Pakistan, like my Pakistani friends when they fight or they get
You are a
upset,
you are not
Pakistani.
supposed to say that out loud.
You can't say that in this
that I'm
country
a
called.
sympathizer.
What are you
You
sympathizing
can
with? That
support the
depends
cricket
on
team.
that. You can
I,
sympathize
I
with
lock
their
the door and
hopes
support
and
the cricket team.
wishes,
That's
but
allowed.
not with
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or actually
yeah.
talk
I'm not.
softly, no? Ayushi, talk softly. Or you be Arushi for this one. Just go back to the
Oh yeah,
troller.
this is a comment from
Yeah.
Arushi, not
Arushi.
from
Yeah. Yeah.
Ayushi.
Yeah.
This is Arushi speaking.
Her Pakistani friends.
Her Pakistani fans, they speak
Hanji.
so beautifully that even when they insult you, like they're shouting at you, it doesn't even seem hurtful. You're just like, is this shairi? Can you say more to me, please? This is poetry.
And I don't know, words like Bewkoof and all don't sound bad. I just don't feel bad, Then you hear that from our side of the world, it's just everything sounds bad, even the good
the way
words.
there's like,
Like-
masla. And like, I mean, just like there are words that they say that don't come in Bombay Hindi, specifically in Bombay Hindi.
Like you should watch cooking videos from like Pakistan and Lucknow and all. That's where you really learn the words that they have.
Okay, just to mention, so Apash, not Akash, Apash watches cooking videos from Pakistan. And,
Bro, Aakash also
and so
watches.
does
ऐसा
Ayushi.
कुछ क्या मटन
Oh.
पकाने को अलाउड नहीं है क्या इंडिया में बेंचो ये
Oh.
क्या है ये
Coming
क्या-
soon.
My
क्या- क्या-
grandparents love
Coming
Pakistani
soon.
serials. They love them. They watch
और
them on
basic-
YouTube and they love them.
And dude, जिंदगी गुलजारे नहीं देखा तुम लोग पागल है क्या तुम लोग क्या शो था वो
I don't know
I had
what
Wasim
Aakash has
Akram's
done
poster
now.
behind me for
What?
20 years.
Fawad Khan's breakout role, you guys you've never seen it. It's such a
but it's a
great
Hindi-
show.
But
It
it's a
has an
Hindi
end
film.
also.
Okay, you sold me with Fawad. I will watch it for him.
Yeah, this is pre Chad Fawad. Like this is OG Fawad.
This is Fawad Khan or Fawad Alam, the cricketer? Now I'm confused.
The cricketer Cyrus.
Hanji! I watched it.
Shalom Cyrus,
Good cover
Israel
there.
ma ખાવા પીવાનો શું program છે? Ibn Battuta is asking. Ibn Battuta is alive?
Yes, alive 400
He's
years
been on
on.
this show since years.
Thank
He's
God.
been hiding
His wisdom
here.
has helped all of us. Yeah. Well, I don't know honestly because it's a program organized by somebody else. So, but they did ask what does he not eat? Because when they work with Indians, a lot of us have things.
Vegetables.
Yeah. Well, they got a strange reply. So we just said
Vegetables.
not very fond of green stuff. Yeah. That's for sure. So they must have heaved a sigh of relief to find the one vegetable in Tel Aviv. Oh, cucumber. Yeah.
So,
That's
Aakash, what's some AMAs or we're done? Or
No, we're
we've
done.
lost-
It's 11:05.
Oh, okay.
I
cool.
come
Last,
from Palghar,
last.
I come from Malbar.
I come from
Okay.
Palghar and I come to Malabar Hill for some work. I was expecting glitter and glab and honestly, Power is better.
Rizal, you're absolutely right. There's only construction
Please
work,
don't come back.
That's true.
bored housewives, and everybody has
yeah,
5 chauffeurs
it's
who
not
just stand
worth
around and
coming
stare
to
at you.
only.
Don't
Don't
come.
actually-
Don't come.
I think actually don't come to Bombay side. Nobody
South Bombay.
come.
Yeah.
Nobody
Everybody
come.
stay
Yeah, we are full up.
completely agree.
There is
It's
no
not worth
vacancy.
it.
There is
It's
no
horrible,
vacancy.
guys. The
Capacity,
bad.
thank you.
dogs spit on you. The dogs.
Yeah.
They've learned
Yes.
how to.
There's no respect. So
No
you all
respect.
stay on where
It's
you
horrible.
live.
Everywhere
Yeah.
it's gobar. And there
Even
are
the
no
bodyguards
roads.
in the IP process say majburi to us now.
We have
Even
to
they
use,
hate to be there.
We have to use the vapor off of the sewage line to light
that-
candles.
Yeah, that's why I got the Thar because it's like off-road.
Ah.
There are no roads.
Yeah.
That's how
Beautiful.
bad it is for
Yeah.
us.
Once we can
Yeah.
hold the thought,
So
Kushal,
Yeah.
this is the ultimate trolling. Kushal says the only glam in Malba Hill is Cyrus. He's
Yeah.
trolling Malba Hill. That's
But
fantastic.
Cyrus, that's true because all the buildings because I know where you live.
We have Simi Garewal in the next building.
Yeah,
She
but
was the
that whole
famous one.
area
And Vinod
around-
Khanna a few buildings away.
Yes,
when
and
he was alive.
but the people in that lane of yours, everyone knows that building. Oh, Cyrus Brocha udhar rehta hai.
No, they know me
Cyrus
as Dog
Brocha.
Wala. He's the Dog Wala. My dad was Dog Wala.
But it's like
uncle.
a celebrity
No, I'm
that
Dog Wala.
empty wala, MTV wala.
But a lot of people say empty without the V, huh? As you go in the
Yeah.
lower echelons of society, they don't have time for the V. Empty.
Cyrus, you don't
oh,
go
empty
there,
wala,
don't lie.
empty TV,
You
empty TV.
You don't go down to the lower classes. You're
Please
just
follow
I'm
us
an-
on our handles. Please come watch
I'm an
me on the
egalitarian
tour.
in
I'm
everything
on
except the
tour.
bedroom.
I'm doing Kurla
What?
tonight and
When did that happen? What a segue. He went from Malba Hill to Kurla.
going to
You were born in
Bhubaneswar,
Malba Hill. Why did you go to Kurla?
Kolkata,
What happened?
Indore, Goa maybe in December going to Goa as well. Please follow
Oh, but you
Cyrus
can't say Goa,
Says.
maybe. Your fans have booked a ticket, gone there, and you said didn't
No.
happen.
If it'll be listed on my Instagram. It's Kuch Bhi Mehta. Ayushi is also on the gram.
On my gram.
Cyrus,
we don't see
what
Insta.
Cyrus says is what this show is on Instagram. Follow, like, subscribe. Please like the stream. Please like this.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Vinny.
My handle is at
Um,
Ayushi A9.
Vineet, I just want to
Sometimes
mention
Ayushi also comes on that
6 a.m. I'm in the
account.
gym.
Whoever you
4:45 I'm downstairs shouting. 4:45 a.m.
And
Yeah.
if you need to stalk me, please be as good looking as Ayushi, at least.
What flirt!
And
What a curveball!
And
What
remember,
a married man, typical Indian married male trying to put out girls. And she's
Always,
doing a
always.
Ravan dance
And-
for some reason. I've got 10
He's
heads.
such a liar, though. He's such a liar because I have been frantically trying to get his attention on the side, but no, he
No,
was.
but
But that was
so
the
he's
wrong
been
time
doing
to
a-
do it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, this
because
guy's
your
doing an
wife-
act. Akash, you're doing an act of trying to be like, I'm very mature about this
Okay, bye.
situation, but you seriously, you like her. I don't want to be part of this.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.